she's a natural born leader. So that's why I was excited for her to take that role with the team. She's able to get people motivated, excited. We had a hard season this year. We had a lot of outside things happen, not just on the field. So she was very good about getting the girls prepared and ready to go into the games and try to leave the drama off the field.
She's just a good teammate. She's a kid you want on the bus, you want on the plane. She just has a positive impact. She battling through injury, being a substitute coming off the bench, being a starter. She's kind of been through all those roles, and she's just always been a positive impact no matter where she is. She excels at choir. She was excelling at cross country. She's always done well at soccer. She played goalkeeper for regional quarterfinals team when the goalkeeper went down with an injury. So she's just very unselfish, and it shows in her play and her attitude.
When you think of student athlete, when I think of somebody who is, who is very dedicated to their athletic sport, but at the same time is able and willing to put in the academic side, and then also is willing to be involved in an extracurricular, co-curricular activity such as choir and take on a leadership role in that, and is able to really do all of those things very well. That's very rare in kids these days, and she does a great job with that.
I didn't know, when I first played her in my first game, I didn't know if I'd leave her on the field, the full game or just for 5 minutes, because I don't know her skill level as we got together as a team, and I never once took her off the field.
She's just gonna be the kid that does stuff right. She's consistent, and it's not always gonna be this miraculous move or feint on the ball. She can do it occasionally if she needs to out of instinct, but she typically just gets the job done.
I think in general, Paige would be a huge asset to any program. When she's trying out, she's not going to be that one person that's like the goal scorer. She's just that consistent, tough, will never let you down type of student athlete.
Well, she's willing to try things new, and she's willing, she sings in our jazz choir as well. I get to see her, I have 3 classes with her, and I'll talk to her about new concepts or new ideas, and she's very quick to step out and try those things without very much of a thought about, oh, this could be awkward, she's very willing to do that. And the other thing I think that's also part of Paige's personality is she sees a need, and then she steps in and fills it.
And again, I got to reiterate how she always supported me as a coach, always supported the girls, no matter if they were freshman, sophomore, or senior, always very respectable. So to have somebody like that on your team helps tremendously with the entire package.
Looking around the halls and watching kids interact with each other, the willingness to step up to somebody and tell them, hey, you're out of line and you need to do this better, or things like that. You don't see that very often, and you don't see kids that I can point to in the middle of a song and say, hey, you got the solo, go now, and say, okay, here we go, and do it. And that is rare, and you don't see a whole lot of that.
But that's who Paige is.
Absolutely, absolutely. And she just sees a need and she'll make sure it happens.
It's rare to find someone with leadership skills like Paige, because a lot of times people are fighting for that position. Paige just naturally falls into that position. After we had some things happen on our team, she stepped up. I asked her to step up and asked her if she could take on the role of captain in the middle of the season when we had a lot of things going on, and she took it on full force and was able to bring the team back together.
But then she's also really quick to, once again, fill that need. I mean, we had a situation where a couple of the freshman girls were talking about bra sizes, and I'm like, and she goes, wait, I got it. And she steps up there, and she says, you go to your office, I'm dealing with this. And then she's able to turn to those kids and tell them, this is totally inappropriate, it's not acceptable, this is not something that you should be talking with them, especially in front of a male teacher, and she's able to take that initiative, but she also does it with a sense of humor, and she is, we laugh a lot.
I wish I could have 18 pages on a team, and that would be fantastic.
We coaching schools, coaching licensors, you're kind of enthusiasm's caught, not taught, and her enthusiasm definitely spreads to her teammates.
I don't know what Paige is going to do with the rest of her life, but I know whatever she does, she's going to be successful. And I look at kids as like stocks in the stock market, and that Paige is definitely a kid that you're going to put a great deal of investment in, because it's going to pay dividends.